Hey guys, it's Alexis Desiree here, aka the Drip Distributor, and if I look tired, I am most certainly tired. I am so tired. I don't know what's been going on. If it's like the weather changing or the seasons changing or that I haven't been taking my vitamins. I don't know, but I am so tired. So please excuse the crazy hair and the really low eyes. I'm just really tired. But I did want to bring to you another video because I've been slacking on my consistency, and consistency is something that I really need to work on in 2020 in order to get like a bomb business. Like I need to be consistent. I know there's people watching me. There's people who I need to be, attracting to make sure my business is bomb. So I'm gonna get through this video tired and all. And that's that. But today I really just want to discuss my 3 favorite costume designers. And there's a difference. I'm just not learning that. Not just not learning, but there's a difference between a costume designer and a stylist. A costume designer is somebody who basically is in charge of all the wardrobe of like a TV set or a film set. And they basically they get the script, they read the whole script, and they make the characters' outfits based on their script. So they're basically telling a story through the characters' lines and their whole like persona. They make a whole wardrobe thing, not wardrobe thing, I'm sorry. They make a whole wardrobe selection based off of the character. And it's kind of dope how deep like it gets into. I just recently had my very first costume PA job. It was only for 2 days. It was pretty cool. I was actually on the set of the TV show Aretha that's showing on National Geographic show, I believe. National Geographic channel. And I didn't get to do too much with the costume designer because I was only there for 2 days and I was new, so I was still trying to learn her job and everything. But in her office, she had fabric swatches all over and like little sketches all over. And they were on episode, I don't really remember what episode they're on. I think they were on like 3 or 4, but they're on season 3. So each episode, she has to do a whole bunch of research. So costume designing is definitely a lot of research that goes into it before you can just throw clothes on, because it's more than just throwing clothes on somebody. It's definitely an art. It's a skill that you have to acquire by interning and just watching other great costume designers that come before you. And that's where I'm trying to be. Well, one of the areas that I'm trying to be skilled in. But yeah, it was pretty dope. I think the costume designer's name was, what was her name? I know her last name was Bryant. Was it Vanessa? I forgot her name. I'm gonna have to get back to y'all on that. But I know her last name was Bryant. So yeah, my 3 favorite costume designers are Ayanna Kimani, who is the costume designer for that show Insecure, one of the best shows ever. Like I'm dying for season 4. Like Issa, like I understand that you out here doing your thing, but we need season 4, sis. Like come on, I'm ready for it. Another costume designer who I just found out what her name was. Her name is Cesi. She's a costume designer for A Different World, and she's also doing Dear White People right now. She's dope. She's really dope, but I'm gonna get back to her. And then my 3rd favorite costume designer, her name is Michelle Cole. She might, I don't know. I was gonna say she might be like my favorite one, but all 3 of them are like so dope to me. They each have like their own style. Michelle Cole, she is the costume designer for Grownish and Blackish. And then she does some other shows. Those are just the top 2 that I know off the top of my head. But all 3 of these designers are extremely unique, because not only do they have like a great sense of style, like the way they throw pieces together, but they also, they tell a story, and they make statements. They make like social and political statements through their clothing. So it's kind of dope. And then so they make it based off of, whatever's going on in in the episode or whatever. But if you really pay attention to the clothing, like it coincides with what's going on in the episode. So for example, Michelle Cole in Grownish, Zoe, the character who she dresses, her name is Zoe. Her real name is Yara Shahidi. That's a really good show too. All these shows that I'm listening, Different World, Grownish, Blackish, Insecure, those are all really, really good shows. And all them shows are for the culture, so you definitely need to get on your stuff. But Michelle Cole, she dresses Zoe, and Zoe is like this really young, if you kept up with Blackish, Zoe is this really young girl. She's going into college or whatever as a freshman, and you can see like her style transform and her confidence and her fashion grow from freshman year to senior year. I think she just had her junior, no, she just had her, I think she just had her junior year in the season that she's in now. But yeah, she's into fashion. She thought she wanted to be a designer, but she ended up becoming a stylist for Joey Badass. So it's really dope. Like her fashion style was like so bomb. Definitely makes a statement in each episode. Like y'all definitely have to check that out. Like when I first started watching, I'm like, damn, like she dresses really nice. Like I wouldn't even consider her like a it girl. She's more like a damn girl. Like, cause it girl is so basic. It's so like 2000s. Like nah. So she's definitely like a damn girl. Issa Rae, who is styled by Ayanna Kimani. Oh, I didn't even tell you what my favorite outfit from that show was. That was, what show was that? Grownish. And my favorite outfit is gonna be, well, one of my favorite outfits that I can think of, is the tan printed blazer. And it was like a belted printed blazer, and she had like this gold velvet turtleneck underneath. It was so dope. It was just like, why did you even put that together? But definitely give that show a watch. If not all the episodes, just watch one episode for me at least. Next show is Insecure. Insecure is dope because it's about an older woman who's basically, she's just trying to, if you've never seen Insecure, this is a woman that's just trying to find her way through life, like dealing with men. She went through a breakup. I think they was together like 4 years or something. She went through a breakup, then she went back to her ex, and then just a whole bunch of relatable drama that you can watch that's really, really funny. Like Insecure is so funny. But as far as the fashion, she does the same thing that Michelle Cole does. She has like signature things that she does within her outfits. All of her outfits coincide with what's going on in the episode. And then my favorite outfit from that show was, she had on this red sweatshirt that said niggas. It was like this plain red sweatshirt, and in the corner it just said niggas. And it was so dope. I don't know if it was like a controversy or anything, but I saw like a couple articles about it during the time that episode came out. And what was going on in that episode was so it's based in LA. There was gentrification going on in her neighborhood, and she didn't realize it until she was walking down the street. And she saw like, it's a predominantly Black neighborhood that she was in. She saw like white people riding bikes and walking their dogs. And then she saw like juicing spots that were opening up, and she's just like what? So she was confused, but I thought it was dope that they added her sweatshirt that said niggas in the top, because it spoke volumes. It was like, okay, this our area, we letting it get gentrified, we need to come together, like, and like it spoke volumes. Like you'd have to like, this would be like a conversation for another day type shit, like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was dope. I like how they played the twist on that. And Cesi from A Different World and currently Dear White People, I think, did Cesi do? No, that was Michelle. Michelle Cole did in Living Color too, with J-Lo and all of them. But Cesi did A Different World, and I just recently started watching reruns of A Different World, probably like 3-4 years ago. And every episode, I love the way Dwayne and Whitley dress. They are so funky. I can't believe I just used that word, but they are so funky. Like the colors, and I think that's a big part about why I like these three costume designers, because they use a lot of color. They use a lot of structure in their outfits, a lot of patterns. Like they're so daring in their clothing. Like they're bold, and that's what I like. I relate to that the most. Color, boldness, confidence. Like it's so bomb. She's so bomb. All of these designers are really bomb. But yeah, definitely check out a different, if you haven't watched all the episodes or don't know much about A Different World, you should definitely check it out. I think it's on Hulu, and then I watch it on Amazon. No, it's not on Hulu. I watch it on Amazon Prime. But yeah, Dwayne, he dresses really dope. Like he got this whole retro Jordans, but I still like my Cosby sweater. Like basically like the 90s, like, cause you know that show came out like 80s, 90s, but like that whole swag is still trending till this day. And I just feel like the things that she's done, Cesi, are inspirational, and I feel like she paved the way for a lot of a lot of up and coming costume designers that came after her, because you can still see the things that she's done in other shows or in fashion in general. So kudos to these three costume designers. They're all still working, which is crazy. No, it's not crazy, because once you love something, you just gonna keep doing it, and then you're making money from it. So that's like 20,000 times better. But yeah. Oh, and while I was like doing research on this, I came up with a quote. I said, to be a true artist, you must be able to create and tell a story using any outlet. So whether that be painting, rapping, what else do people do? Singing, anything you do, if you create and you tell a story, like you're gonna have a good story, you're gonna have some kind of impact. And I think that's the most important part of being a artist or creator. Having an impact, whether it be positive or negative, you still made an impact. So that's my little spiel for today. I'm sorry if it's a little bit longer than usual, but I'm just excited to talk about these costume designers, because costume designer is a lane that I might want to get into if I get a little bit more experience in it. Because right now I'm just doing styling, fashion styling, personal styling, wardrobe styling. So yeah, that's all I have for the drip chat today. If you have any questions or any comments, or if I got anything wrong, because I am extremely tired, so if I got anything wrong, feel free to comment, let me know, fix my mistake, and we all good. And don't forget that I am available for bookings up until Thursday, because I'm going to a cabin with my bae on Friday. I'm going to a cabin from Friday to Sunday, so I'm available Wednesday and Thursday of this week. So book your girl, and y'all have a great day. Thank you.